Hello everyone, this is Sandra at Spirit of Avalon. So today I thought I would do a VR to Simon at the Hermit's Cave. He did a premiere called Peeping Through Dimensions, Decks That Blur the Lines Between Worlds, and I thought, oh, I've got a few decks like that, so I thought I would do this VR. So the first one I've got is probably my most woo-woo deck, and this is the Lemurian Starchild Oracle. Now this is the big version. I've got a feeling you can't get this version anymore because they now do the pocket size, which is basically like standard tarot size. So it's better for people that perhaps don't like larger cards. But this set has got the great big guidebook in it. So let's get into it. So, I mean, the guidebook's enormous, look. That's where all the weight of the set is. But you see, we have different sort of categories. So the white colour is source, and then we have unity, which is this pale blue, and you know the different colours. So journey, depth, structure, wisdom, cosmic insight, children of Lamoria, dolphin codes, and we have one arise card. So I will show you. This is the only annoying thing. So you've got the whole set like this, like put it together, but it's a great big chunky deck because it's an 88 card deck. It's gold gilded, this version. So you've got the Arise card. I mean, look at this. I love this deck. I know it's not everybody's thing. This will totally not be everybody's thing. It's good card stock. You've got the Cosmic Heart Source. So this is the source cards, which are bordered in white. Source of all, true home, just be, heart connection. Presence, pineal, activation, relax, let go. And look at this one for divine feminine. And you can really like go into other worlds with this deck. It really takes you beyond. This is divine blueprint, and you can see how it would do that. So good to meditate on, but if you want to journey to other realms, this is a really good one. If you're into Atlantis, Lamoria, any of that, it's also really good. Well, it's Lemurian Starchild, isn't it? But look at this Tree of Life card. So those are the white cards. Then we come into like the pale blue edged ones, which are the unity cards. So there's like sections. It's like having almost like little sort of individual suits. Look at this. I mean, seriously, can you imagine, even if you just meditated on this? I mean, this is meant to be Kuan Yin, but look at this pink dragon. And these dolphin cards. I mean, some people won't like this because some of the cards are this way round. I don't mind. But I've actually have got the pocket edition of this deck as well. I know. And the pocket edition is borderless, I think. But I tend to use this one more. I put it into order deliberately for you guys so you could see the different, like look at this one, Ships of Light. I love this. Open to Star Family. So if anybody watches Ancient Aliens or anything like that, see, I mean, look, if you really wanted to get into it, just looking at something like this and visualizing or meditating on it, it's really good. These cards are so good for meditating. Look at this. And opening the heart and going further, going beyond. I mean, path working again. Look at this. These cards are so lovely. I love it. Sacred Mountain. It always reminds me of like Mount Shasta or somewhere like that. So, and then we have, you know, the purple cards for Ellen of the Ways. Look how cool that is. This looks like the tour behind. Look. In Glastonbury, Synchronicity, Lemurian Shaman. Love this card. Elders. It's just so good. Now this is an indie deck, so, and the only place I've ever seen it is in Glastonbury. They sell it at the Chalice Well shop, and they do have an online shop, so you could check that out, but like I said, you'll probably find that it's just the pocket edition that is available now. I might be wrong, but I think it's just the pocket edition that is available now. So we've got Rainbow Child, Blu-ray Being, Indigo Child, Earth Angel, Crystal Child, if you know anything about Star Children. So yeah, a very cool deck. Nice cards, nice card stock, gold gilded. So yeah, definitely recommend this if you want to sort of go into other realms. That is the, again, Lemurian Starchild Oracle. And staying with Lemuria, I have Beyond Lemuria. This, of course, is a mass market deck. And I got this one really cheaply on eBay. But again, it's good for going into those other worlds, those other dimensions. But it's a bit more, I don't know, it's different. See the violet flame and these, you know, they do mean things. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can find in the guidebook, because it does come with a guidebook. So what was that? 52. Yeah, your psychic toolkit, recentering practices, deepening your energetic awareness, clearing your aura, healthy energetic boundaries, protection, removing trauma from your field, maintaining a high vibration, rebalancing after times of raised frequency, and then you get all of this. So this is, it is raising your frequency with this. And the thing is, this is what a lot of us need to do, because, you know, a lot of us are capable of much more than we think we are. You know, they do say that we've been doled down, you know, by just the society and governments, etc. We've been doled down, and we need to find those higher vibrations. We need to go into those higher realms. And you know, psychically you can do this. Some people will find it easier than others, because if you're already psychically inclined, look at this, furred and feathered friends, how cool is that? I mean, really. If you're already quite receptive, it's easier. But that higher vibration is kind of what we all should strive for, really. But it just depends on your beliefs, because a lot of people will say it's nonsense and they just won't do it, and you know, that's fine. But you know, some of these cards really can help you to go within, or to try and reach those higher planes. Or even if not that, you can get really good messages with these if you really go into the cards deeply. Communication, co-creation, like this one for instance. You know, I mean, it's almost like when I'm using these cards, it's like I can feel the third eye opening up with this type of thing, and I have to like physically almost shut it down if I don't want that to happen right now, kind of thing. So yeah, love this. I was absolutely just completely attracted to this deck the minute I saw it, and I was like, oh, even though I'm supposed to be cutting down the oracles, but I've had this one a while now. This is not like a new acquisition, and I did get it cheaply on eBay, and I don't think it's ever been used, or when I'd got it, it hadn't been used, I don't think. So yeah, that is again Beyond Lamoria Oracle, and that is mass market. Another one where you can go inwards, you can go, well, go into another world, another dimension, is the Chronicles of Destiny fortune cards. Now this is in a different way really to the ones I've just shown, because this is like going into a storybook and, you know, making your own story, creating your own story. And you can really go into these cards. Imagine if you went into this card, you could be over here seeing this man here. Oh, what's happened? Has there been a shipwreck and he's been washed up from the shipwreck? Is he still alive? What's happened? You know, these cards are very cool. I've had this deck a long time. I don't know if it's still available. I mean, look at this Warlock card. I love that. But imagine how you can go into these, go into this castle, or maybe you'd be looking out of the windows of this castle at this person, or wonder why they're sitting there, what's happening. You know, I can totally make up stories with this deck, and you can really get into that world, or into these worlds. Lady Spring, how lovely is that, especially for this time of year. We've got Lady Summer, Lady Autumn, and Lady Winter. How come they were all together? Who knows? So I think I put them all, yeah, I did, I put them all back into order. I often do that with my decks. No, I haven't, have I? Or some of them must still be in order. So I don't use it all the time, but it's very cool. Look at this, the dragon. Imagine, look at that, the kind of story that you could make from that one card. You could imagine yourself going into that. Maybe you'd rescue her from the dragon. Or maybe the dragon, maybe she's done something wrong. It's not the dragon's fault. So yeah, you see, it's like looking at this, I can almost hear and feel the rain with that card. So yeah, so I don't want to spend like too long, because I've got in total 9 decks here, and some of these you probably know about and have already seen, but I just thought I would show some different decks that are maybe a bit more, well, I think a lot of my decks are a bit more woo-woo than Simon's. So I thought I would show that. Also got the Age of Aquarius Tarot. This is an indie deck. I don't know if it's still available or not. An Evolution of the Collective Consciousness, written and illustrated by Yana Saint Levy. So, and this is another one that is, I suppose, would be more of a higher realms type of deck. It's gilded, but you've got lots of things to help you here, like divine kinship, mystic vessel, new beginnings, and we've also got, if you were reading reversals, repressed emotions, egoic self, love, resurrection. But I don't actually read reversals. So, but look at that. That just looks totally like another realm or dimension, doesn't it? The event horizon. You imagine focusing on this for you know, just blanking out everything and focusing on this. Imagine where that might actually take you. I mean, not physically take you, but you know, where your mind would go. You know, this could take you into a water world. 9 of Pearls. Into another age. But look at this, pyramids. And this could almost be Atlantis, maybe. And then you've got like a pyramid, and who knows if they were connected. Galactic souls, love that. I think this is definitely a higher realms deck, and taking you elsewhere, like even just looking into that. This gives you kind of an Egyptian feel, doesn't it? But this is a definite Peeping Through Dimensions deck, I think. Look at this one, look at the devil. So cool. I mean, look at that. Where is she going? Is she going to drown, or is she going to just disappear into another realm? Is she going to go through like a portal and just find herself somewhere else? It's going to be like a flash of light and she'll just disappear but find herself somewhere else. So this is a cool deck. I've had this one for some time. That's just the thank you card. So imagine this. Oh, I love this. Look at this. So that is the Age of Aquarius Tarot. Look at that, you see. It's definitely going into other dimensions, isn't it? I love that one too. The Page of Pearls. Just like stepping through a portal. So yeah, That is the Age of Aquarius Tarot. I mean, just the name of it, you can tell it's a bit woo-woo. And not everyone likes that, but, you know, going through Peeping into Other Dimensions makes me think of something a bit more woo-woo anyway. For me, in any case, Age of Aquarius Tarot. So next, I thought we'd have a look at this one. Now look at this. Oracle of the Hidden Worlds by Lucy Cavendish. Artwork is Gilbert Williams. And this one is very cool. This is a definite going through a portal to somewhere else. And most of these are landscape, not all. This is a mass market deck. Light Dancer, Illumination, The Radiant Self, Shining Soul, Skyfire, Messages, Channels, Information. I love that. You see, that's it. It's perfect for this. Open like the Lotus. The Meditation. I get all tingly with some of these decks, like this one, The Secret of Camelot. Dawn Watcher. Look at that. See, again, the whole other dimensions, portals, other realms, higher realms. The Crystal Path. Imagine going into that and just disappearing somewhere else. It's just crystal beings. The Dolphin Caller. I love this deck. See, I do love a bit of woo. Fairy energy again. Fairy portals go through here into somewhere else. Secret. Oh, this deck is so good. Tree of Souls. Look at this. Collective Wisdom, Kinship Group, Library, Water Spirit. Love this card. The Relics of Lamoria. Fragments, Memory, Reclaiming. I have books about Lamoria and Atlantis. The Isle of Wonders. Love this. The Mother Awakens. It reminds you of some hidden temple in the jungle. It's a bit like that big temple complex, Angkor Wat, which is like in the middle of a jungle, isn't it? And there's lots of, or a few places like that that have been discovered in the jungles. Path of the Gods. Look at this. The Healing Temple. Now, wouldn't it be nice if you had some kind of illness or something wrong with you and you could go into this healing temple and be healed? Yes. Oh, love this. The Liminal Dance. Oh, the Angel Gate. Temple of Dreams. The Mirror. And I like doing this type of work of going somewhere else just for a while, and going into these other places. It's like an escape. Full Moon Temple. But look, it's raised up here. Mountain Lights. And this could be alien type of thing. So yes, this is lovely. Look at this, Kindred Spirits. Where's one of, oh yeah, this is a favourite of mine, the Green Man, of course. So yeah, love this deck. See, there are certain decks like this that I could never let go of. This one was actually gifted to me, and I love it. So that is Oracle of the Hidden Worlds by Lucy Cavendish. Right, better speed it up a little bit. Here is another one. This is the Moonchild Tarot. I'm sure you've all seen this before, so we won't go through too many cards, but it is another portals and other dimensions deck. I love this matte gold gilding on this. And there is a moonchild, is it called? Yes, Moonchild Shadow Edition as well, which I also have. I mean, look at this. There's a portal for you. And again, so this is definitely looking into other dimensions, this deck. Peeping through the doorway. You know, some Egyptian vibes as well in this deck. I mean, look at this. We'll definitely go on a journey with this deck. I do love these types of decks. Not all. Like, there's a lot of Rebecca Campbell type decks. There's nothing wrong with those, but I don't always like those. But this one here, which is Daniel Noel, I do really like. Love this magician. And it is other realms, and they do link the Egyptians with other realms, and they link the Egyptians now with see, I don't like using the word aliens because people always kind of laugh at that, but other beings from other worlds or other planets that they think may have helped the Egyptians to build the pyramids. It's like the Great Pyramid at Giza. It's not a tomb. So what was it used for then? And there is a theory that maybe some electric kind of generator. I mean, can you imagine this? You would have to have advanced technology to be able to do that. And imagine that in Egyptian times. If only you could see back and see if that really was the case. But you know, it's a theory. You don't have to believe it. But I've always got an open mind to everything because you just don't know. But yeah, this takes you to places. Look at this big moon behind her. Look at this one with the purples. So yeah, that is the Moonchild Tarot. Like I say, there is a shadow edition of this deck now as well. Put that away in a minute. Now this deck, this was one of the very first Oracle decks that I bought. This is from 2007. It is out of print, guys. I will tell you that now immediately, that it is out of print. And it is Crystal Skull message cards. But again, I mean, look at these. Download. Teleportation. This is totally looking to other realms, isn't it? We've got chakra DNA. I've had this deck for so many years, but I could never. Sometimes I've looked at it in the past and thought, should I let it go? And I just can't. Ascension Earth. I mean, crystal skulls are meant to mean something anyway, and like the 13 skulls here, if you join them all together, what would happen? Does that take you somewhere? It really is looking into other places, isn't it? and blurring the lines. See this, can you imagine coming across this just out of nowhere? Because look, it's covered in plant life, and it's how they've discovered temples and things in the past, isn't it? And some of these temples, you know, they find that the way they've been built, it's like, how did they do that with just the tools that we think would have been available then? Again, did they have help from beings from elsewhere that had tools and things way beyond what we would have had, and sometimes even beyond what we've got now? So again, violet flame, I mean, this is a thing, isn't it? Look at this labyrinth, imagine going into that. This skull sitting there looking. So this is another cool one for sure. Look at this sacred space into this pyramid. Guiding lights. This does sometimes come up on eBay, I have seen it, but normally for quite a lot of money. But you never know, sometimes you can get good deals. I have before on eBay, so you never know. There's not that many cards in this deck either. It's not a big deck. Don't think it says how many cards. No, it doesn't, but there isn't that many, maybe about 30, something like that. So yeah, that is the Crystal Skull message cards. 39 cards with guidebook. Another deck that is in this lovely bag made by my friend Giselle over at Mad Witch. This is the Tildwick, and this takes you into other places. I'm sorry about the noise in the background. So this takes you maybe not into other dimensions, but it takes you into like a derelict house maybe, or an empty house, and you're going in there and exploring. And how do you know where that's going to take you? Whoops. Where does this door go? Can you get through this door? Is this a portal? I love this deck. This is the 2nd edition Tildwick Tarot with the copper coloured edges. I do also have the 10th anniversary edition of this deck. The cardstock is so good though. But yeah, this is another one that you can work with like that, and I tend to work with this in a path working way, or I will pull cards and make a story as if I was walking through a house. So I kind of look at it differently and read it differently to how I would read tarot normally with this deck. Look at the Devil, so good. See, and all these mirrors, and I mean, what if this is a mirror into somewhere else? It's such a good deck. Look at this gateway. I mean, again, not for everyone, but I do really like it. I remember how excited I was when I found out it was coming back into print, because to get the original is so much money, even now. So yeah, I thought this was another one that could represent other dimensions or other realms, other places. So that is the Tildwick Tarot. And the last deck that I've got is my Journey into Egypt Tarot. It took me a long time to get it signed. It's number 590 of 1,000. So this is limited edition, this deck. Had it quite a long time. And it's one of the only Egyptian decks that I really like. I like anything Egyptian, but a lot of the Egyptian decks don't speak to me. This one does. It like takes me there. This one, it takes me into Egypt, into somewhere else. It's like I can step through into these cards and almost feel it and smell the smells of Egypt, even though I don't know what that's like because I've never actually been to Egypt. But it's just, it's like the cards kind of come to life. And this one just always spoke to me. It just took me a long time to get it. But this definitely takes you somewhere. And that's kind of like peeping through dimensions, because imagine if you could step into ancient Egypt. I mean, it's thousands of years ago, or that, you know, it's a long time ago. So it is like stepping into another place, and it's stepping into another time, a time gone by. And if only we could, because then we could see if they did have help with building things. And look how they used to align things with the stars and stuff. This is so good, this deck. Another one that I would never part with. It took me so long to get it. And this, I think, is the most expensive deck I've ever bought, I think. And I do have the book that goes with it. It's quite a big thick book that I had to order separately. This is like Moses, isn't it? I mean, imagine that. You could almost imagine yourself in that room and almost smell the smells of Egypt. I don't know what it is. There's something about this deck that does that to me. But yeah. Ooh, look at that. So good. So yeah, guys. So that's the last of my decks that are like portals into, or little peeps into other dimensions or other worlds, looking between the worlds, if you like. God, I've got cards going everywhere here, guys, so I haven't put anything back. It's all just spilling out everywhere. Right, so yeah, so that is the last deck. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this. I just thought I would just, you know, show these decks as a VR. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And oh, we won't sit on that one. Sorry about nudity, guys, on that one. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye for now.